really going to like that. America's team versus the Midwest Dream. The Cowboys Vikings, right here on CBS at 4:25. Now, any NFL quarterback can rock a three-piece Armani at the postgame presser. But only one can pull off the dad bod, mid-90s flannel motif, and that's my guy, Kirk Cousins. This suburban dad / NFL starting quarterback has been showing up recently like he owns the entire neighborhood, chains and all. So listen up to my guy, Kyle Brandt. He is here to step up and represent for Minnesota's favorite quarterback.
You working hard or hardly working? I'll tell you who's working overtime. Kirk Cousins and my Vikings. Big Kirk Cousins guy right here. Hey, Mike, you gonna wash my neck?
Come on, Kyle.
Yeah, right. See, Cousins is just an ordinary dad, like me. He's the Kirkland brand quarterback. And everybody wants to laugh now because he's wearing all those chains on the plane. I like him because he goes to chain restaurants on Fridays, and then he moves the chains on Sundays. Yeah. So what? So he saw Smash Mouth in concert last summer. I saw his team beat the Bills in Buffalo last week. Did you? Maybe you were just resting your eyes. I do it all the time. But not when Kirk Cousins is playing. They come out of that garage fridge. They just hit different. So do these Vikings. Top 10 rushing defense, top 10 in takeaways. I'm telling you, these guys got more top 10 hits than my guys in Matchbox 20. And just like my first stereo system in '91, they got a high-quality receiver and a reasonable price. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. And neither is Minnesota. Get used to it. Oh, you're skeptical? Well, hi, skeptical. I'm Dad. Are you telling me you're still listening to these radio hosts who are saying the Vikings are going to fall apart? Let me ask you this. If radio host told you to jump off a cliff, would you do that too? And meanwhile, it looks like rain. It's good. We need it. You know what else we need? We need to stop and realize this is not your older brother's Vikings team. I'm just going to slap these birds right here on the grill. No need for seasoning. The only season I'm interested in is the postseason for my Vikings. And who is blowing me up while I'm trying to grill? Let me just take a... Speak of the Dickens. There he is. How you doing, sport?
Hey, I got an idea. I say tonight we get the families together and we go hit up an Applebee's. I've got a gift card that's just been burning a hole in my pocket, and I've got a hankering for some bottomless root beers. What do you say? You in?
Of course I'm in. I'll call you back. Don't tease me with a good time. And of course he's got a gift card. He's always got a gift card, and he's going to say the same thing he always says when I show up. They don't let anybody in here. They don't let anybody in the playoffs, and this team is going, and I believe they're staying. Meanwhile, of course, this lawn's not going to mow itself. You think Cousins is wearing a lot of jewelry now? I got a question for all the dads back in Fancy Pants, New York City. Is this going to be the first quarterback to get his Super Bowl ring on sale at Macy's? Just remember, boys, always decline the warranty. That's how they get you. Giddy up.
Shout out to Kyle Brandt, speaking to all the dads here on the set. He's talking our language, man. How about that, guys?
You know what? Your colleague never disappoints. He's excellent.
I got to tell you, Phil, he's right, talking right up our alley. Dads and football playing, and we're in the plaid. We love it. No, here's the thing. He's only had one game over 300 yards. He's thrown 8 interceptions, which is at the top of the league this year. They've had 3 comebacks. They've won 7 straight by 1 score. I don't know how they're doing it. All I know is that when the game is on the line, Kirk Cousins is making plays. His stats don't mirror the stats that he's had in the previous 2 years, but I think we both understand we will take the wins over the stats anytime.
Let me tell you, Kirk Cousins is playing tough. He can stand in there and make throws by getting hit as well as anybody in the league.